Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the end of the line. 2026's O's Taiko World Cup has reached Championship Sunday, and we bring you a very familiar Grand Finals. For the 5th time since 2020, first place is going to come down to a match between Japan and Korea. Japan, seed 1, looking for their 14th championship and the 13th in a row. The kind of dynasty where losing 6 points before Grand Finals has us wondering if something's up with these guys. South Korea, seed 5 in a super tight qualifying round, but they've already proven 5th place was the exception and not the rule this year. The dynamic duo of Peaceful and Apples looking to take that one last step into immortality. I'm over to Hedge 2015, joined by 2 friends today instead of the usual one, if you guys would like to introduce yourselves.
Hello everybody, I'm Beat43210, as usual, coming along for the grand final, and joining us to complete the trio cast is none other than...
Hello, I'm Sparks, and I can't wait to watch Japan versus South Korea, a tale as old as time, it feels like. But before we start the battle, we do have a special message from the composer of the Grand Finals tiebreaker song.
Hi, I'm Camelia. This time I made a Grand Finals tiebreaker song for this tournament, Osu Taiko World Cup 2026. It's called Fool. Hope you like the song, and I'm sending this message for both Japan and Korea's wonderful teams to have great luck, good luck, and wishing them to have a wonderful match today. And have a great time. Thank you.
Yeah, one of the rhythm game music goats coming in to greet us with his presence. And you can hear it right now, the tiebreaker Thule. It's what Korea needed yesterday to beat a Chile team that might be the strongest team a non-Asian region has ever produced. 7-6 Korea made it here. But this is another challenge entirely. Japan are kind of considered the final bosses of the game mode, and that's for good reason. Just look at that lineup.
Yeah,
100%.
South Korea battling it out with Chile, and it was not easy.
No,
It was a
welcome,
tough.
Chivo. Ooh.
It was a tough battle, but it's not only a fraction of the difficulty to taking on Japan, who have been dominant in the mode for so long and are looking to try to extend the status quo today.
Yeah, this some people may see this as a sort of bonus round for Korea, right? Japan, they may not have been as devastating so far as past years. Like, I genuinely 6 points before Grand Finals is a lot for them to be losing, but that's only 6 points. They're still the final boss of the game mode for a reason, especially in Grand Finals where their skill cap tends to show. Can 10 and Can 2 are I don't know if anyone in the world can match those two on a very hard mechanics pull, not even Peaceful and Applers. The other players have looked a bit inconsistent, even if that's only by Japan's lofty standards, so I don't think it's like South Korea have nothing to pick, but this is going to be tough.
Yeah, South Korea has shown the occasional weakness in their match yesterday, which is already pretty tough to go up against Japan, who usually doesn't show any sort of weakness on any pick, but we'll just have to see, because Japan has not played a match yet. All of their scores are unknown.
Yeah, big intel advantage here. It's always nice, as well as the fragger reset advantage, right? Korea will need to win 2 sets in a row here. Japan just need to win 1 of 2 matches, and they will be walking away with the title. So it appears that Nanahida, the Korean captain, is playing Minecraft and being shot at by a skeleton instead of stratting. Ah,
That's what you do. You know,
Right.
How do you settle the nerves in for Taiko World Cup? Just play Minecraft.
it's true. I'm kind of confused as to what's going on now, because Japan are being asked if they want to pick first or second. I don't remember that being the rule in TWC, but I might be wrong. And Nanahida is saying we first
rolling with
pick?
it.
I'm confused. We didn't get to see the roll results, so it's a little bit confusing as to who won. It seems like Korea won, based on what Hida's saying. Looks a bit clearer. Okay, we're gonna go with Korea have won the rule. This means they will pick first. Japan will be banning first before that.
That would make sense.
I think Japan might want to ban a free mod, actually. I think FM3 might be a good try. Korea got a pretty good team score on it last time, and if you look at Finals free mod 3, it was probably their most beatable score of the Finals week. Just because these stream free mods are really easy to, for lack of a better word, hard throw on. You can easily miss 30 notes in a row, no matter how good you are at the game on maps like that, and that could flip a point over to Korea. I think Japan have at least some kind of advantage on most of the rest of the pool.
Yeah, definitely one of the more volatile picks off the pool, but they go for Hard Rock 2 instead. Very finisher heavy, fast Hard Rock.
Yeah, Peaceful, the best DHR player on Earth, and it isn't close. Like, believe me, it isn't. So maybe trying to avoid the clip farm there for Peaceful. Don't want to get solo carried against, because even listen, I've played that map no mod, and it is hard because of high SV on Hard Rock. It's brutal. Korea to ban, and I think it's got to be some kind of mechanics. You want Kantan and Kantu to be the Geo for as few maps as possible. That's the game plan against Japan. Like, it's not like there's anyone you can really, abuse and say, okay, he's in lobby, we win. There's nobody like that on the Japan team, but if it's Kantan and Kantu, you kind of know you've lost. Those guys are too good. It's got to be mechanics, right? DT1? They're probably going to like double 99 that. Could be. I want 6 very, very hard. We did see Appler's FC it yesterday, but Peaceful was actually struggling, and can't really blame him. Taking their time with this.
Yeah, both Japan and South Korea are taking their time. But Nanahida, after escaping from the Minecraft creeper,
okay, you're right,
immediately goes for no mod 6.
Yeah, fair enough. DT1, they were at least, they were able to play, I'd say, a bit better. They got, I think it was 1040 and 1030k out of a possible 1120 against Chile. Now, Chile did play them pretty close, and Japan are such a strong mechanics roster that I think it's still basically a guaranteed win. But yeah, no mod 6, the kind of full price of Japan. If a map requires full, like really high full skill level, Japan is typically the country that destroys everyone on it, like more than usual. So, sensible enough ban. And Nanahida saying, I need to ask my team 500 times what we have to pick. Communication is hard. 6 people?
Let him take the time.
Yeah, of course.
We got all night. It's a beautiful time of the day to kick off this match at 10 UTC. So, it's a best of 13. Versus 7 will win. Similar to what we saw yesterday.
Yes, sir. Each team will have up to 6 picks, and if there's 6 after 12, we will go to Thule to settle it. Free mod 3 gonna be the pick from Korea, so the map I was saying Japan might want to ban is gonna be first picked into them. Last week, I believe it was Sream on free mod 3 with like a 1090k 1 miss or something on HDHR. Shamron also went HDHR, but got a bunch of no locks and ended up with, I think, 880k. One of the lowest scores we've seen from a Japan player on any map in many years. So this kind of skill set can do things to a man, especially with Grand Finals nerves. We'll have to see how this goes, but Peaceful will be here and he will be HD trying. Yesterday we also had Isle of Marissa on Hidden getting the only FC.
Yeah. So it's going to be a little interesting to see how many mods Japan decides to put on.
Wait, Nanahida mistyped. And they meant to pick free mod 1. I mean, Marissa's question mark would track with that.
I think free mod 1 would make more sense because they did go for mod on that as opposed to just with free mod on free mod 3.
And they went pretty well. I mean, Appler's got a 1 break on it, but Peaceful's score was dominant. And Appler's breaking on a map is usually something you can rely on not happening. Looks like we are going to be allowed to switch to free mod 1. Wasn't totally sure if we get it, but yeah, it's gonna be, I don't know how to pronounce this song name, by DJ Reise.
Kuruda Mizoku Agni-Kayanism?
Better than I do. Anyway, this is a biochemical soup difficulty by Megunix MAS. If you know these are speed tech. Kind of a, hard map series by Megu. And this is speed tech free mod, not something you see very often in TWC. But it's 300 BPM, with 1-4 and 1-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially as a free mod 1. This is very, technical. It's basically like a 300 ppm map.
Yeah.
And what mod combinations will both South Korea and Japan bring into this? Is
For
also
HDHRs.
very important.
We can just lay it on the table. This will be it on. If
Yeah,
it's
we
not, I
could,
will
but
be
we gotta
responded.
hype it up a little, right?
Oh no, I mean we should, because it modding this is totally ridiculous and nobody should be doing it. But these teams will, they're that good. This is the level of taiko we're watching today, y'all.
Yeah. Traditionally, you know, players would choose between hidden or hard rock, or both hidden and hard rock,
Yeah.
or play it flat. But Japan and South Korea, very well established top teams in the taiko community. They will look at 3mod 1 and they will put on the maximum amount of pain to get every last score possible.
Yeah. Taiko free mod, not like, for example, standard free mod, where you'll usually see as few mods as possible and just trying to get as many FCs on the board as you can at any cost. In Taiko, missing costs you less score than putting on an extra mod even gives you. It doesn't cost you like 400k like it sometimes can in standard for like one miss. So there is a lot more incentive to overmod, and what that typically means is the top teams will almost never be caught running even 3 mods out of 4. And I think we're gonna see 8 out of 8 here. Shamron and Sachika in both have had a great year, both placed top 3 in the super stacked N4, both going HDHR as expected. Peaceful and Applers, you know them. Peaceful 1 and 4. He basically 1v2'd like 2 or 3 different Japan TWC level rosters, like duos of players, just on his own. But he's been in rough form recently. Only 1 FC yesterday, but this was that 1 FC.
And maybe
Yeah.
it will be more than just the one this day. So
Maybe so. I think he'll
go.
need it. He's still been great even yesterday, but great doesn't cut it against a team like TWC Japan. Only miracles cut it against a roster like this. As we get into the Frisky Eye, everyone's still holding the SC, but Appler's AC, as you would expect from the kind of skill set he has, is behind. It's not horribly low, but it is giving Japan the lead for now.
His job is holding the combo, but
Yes.
the hack carry is gonna have to come from Peaceful.
And it tends to work out. This guy with some crazy accuracy, but Appler's uncharacteristically finding a miss again on this map, the second time in 2 days. Peaceful even cancelled out by Sachika, not something many teams can manage. On free mod especially.
And it's looking dire, only a minute left in this map.
Peaceful with a break as well. And that, honestly... Okay,
Oh, hang
Sachika
on.
does trade with Peaceful, but Shamron still holding this. Should be a break point for Japan on the way. This middle section claiming heads left and right. And it's just the mean Ki to go. Things are about to get fast.
And will Shamarin keep up? The only player left with a full combo. A very dominant performance so far, helping Japan get closer to that first point.
Yeah, no 99s on the board. This map brutal on the act. 300 BPM OD10 with hidden. Who'd have thought? It's hard to act. A double break from Korea. That's a full reset. Japan's lead ballooning to almost 100k. And this is gonna be a break point short of a disconnect. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what happens when you play Japan. Your picks aren't
You
CF either.
Yep. Shamarin, MZK gets the only full combo in the lobby, 43 100s, and closely followed by Sashika with a 2 miss run.
Yeah, Peaceful with 7 misses and 27 100s. Applers with 67 100s. A bit more funny numbers here, but I'm not sure Korea will be laughing. That does look like a pretty horrible low roll from them. They can definitely produce more competitive team scores than this, but to start off with, it's going to be Japan on the front foot completely. And a little bit of ref helper troubles maybe because of the pick change by Korea, but Japan will be the ones to pick next. And I think they should go DT or not. I think they should just go like DT1, Nomad 2 or 5 would also make sense. Nomad 4 is really the only non-modded map that I think Japan should be avoiding. And even then, it's like, probably fine. It's just not mechanics, which is where they have the big advantage.
Yeah, they could save Nomad 4 for a much deeper pick in the match if things were to get competitive.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be running out, as Japan, I wouldn't be running out and thinking Gimmick is the first choice, especially amidst this wonderful pool that we have here.
Oh, okay.
Hidden 1 gets selected.
Okay, I mean their opponent is not Chile, so this is a good pick for them still, because Japan historically just a super strong hidden team.
Yeah. I just realized, speaking of Chile, worth mentioning, Korea's ban against Chile was Fremont 2, and Chile an excellent Fremont and hidden team. We saw Chiba Masu basically proving once and for all he is probably the best hidden player on Earth right now. But Korea did ban Fremont 2, instead of banning hidden 1 into Chile, and it is open now, so that might be something for Japan. I remember the assessment after the match was, yeah, we have no second guy who can mod Fremont 2, which it's a pretty brutal anti-mod, I can't blame them. In any case, what we have instead is Saint Patron, the Phantom of TWC. I Love Marissa clutched up an FC on this yesterday to win an instant breakpoint off Chile. Will it be another breakpoint for South Korea on this map? Sreem comes in, this guy's very good at hidden, he just FCs things. Shamarin comes in, this guy's very good at hidden, especially crazy hidden, which this count says he just FCs things. Intimidating rosters from both teams.
Yeah, Peaceful and Shamarin coming through to play Hidden 1. As Sarim and Marissa trade out for this pick.
I Love Marissa, maybe not, he's not Applers, so you might be thinking, oh, they got Applers out of the lobby, so that's good. Marissa is one of the better hidden specialists that we've ever seen. Guy can just read anything. You'll see him on the most anti-mod map ever with hidden sudden death, 97.6% FC, and you'll think, what's up with this guy? How'd he do that? And he brings that kind of skill set straight to tournaments. Here we go into Hidden 1.
And it's definitely something that Marissa is going to bring in the highest order of Hidden 1.
This guy pulls through when it
start.
matters.
Oh, Stream with an instant break.
Okay, early lead for South Korea.
Yeah, and it's not a small one. It's already bigger than the win margin they had against Chile yesterday, but Peaceful did have a couple breaks. If he can clean it up, I think you can almost count on Marissa to FC something like this. Korea might have something here.
Marissa's accuracy has been a little bit questionable out the gate compared to Peaceful and Shamarin.
Yeah, Peaceful in that
He's
mid
down
99
by
right now.
4%.
Marissa not known for their accuracy on these kind of picks, but the consistency is what matters, and a miss from Peaceful.
Yeah,
Even
Peaceful
it out.
hasn't been having the best time of things this PWC. He can play these pulls comfortably on the best of days. Probably just FCing map after map after map, even in grand finals, but since semis, something has seemed a bit wrong in some way. He's just been missing on most maps. I mean, the thing with that, though, is as soon as he brings it all back together, you're terrified, right? Because suddenly you have a guy FCing the entire grand finals pool. That stream was very hard, by the way. Crazy amount of 1-3-1-4, crazy SV slowdown, and for the second match in a row, everyone just hits it like it's a normal thing you do. Shamarin and Marissa, the only FCs left at the half.
And looking to try and defend this narrow advantage. Just over a minute to go. And a very thin 20,000 score.
The
Can
votes come
Japan
in.
survive the speed up here?
This part, easy enough. It's just not very dense, is all. And more low SV 1-4 action. Got some doublets and whatnot in here. That's the teal of this whole map. Oh, the double throw in the finisher is going to catch Peaceful, and suddenly Japan had a big advantage, but Sreem trades the break. It's about neutral here in this section. Maybe favoring Korea a little bit. Marissa has to hang on and doesn't!
No.
Just as I say his name!
Yeah, it's a very unfortunate turn of events for South Korea. Both players losing their combo. Shammer and MZK once again showing the lobby the work that needs to be done. Holding that full combo. Got a very, very dominant accuracy to go with it.
Peaceful's act looking excellent. It's just the misses, and Shamron is making the difference right now. Sreem with a bit of a shaky start, but we get to the slowdown. At least something of a slowdown. Feels like the BPM changes, but it actually doesn't. Shamron gonna be coming to the end of this map with what looks like a 99.4 FC. Unreal in the clutch. Peaceful gonna find a miss on this ending, but it does not matter. This one was wrapped up by the time they reached the outro. Japan with 2.09 on Hidden 1, Shamron with a 99.4 FC. But Peaceful's 100 count, man. Wow. 6.
Yeah. It's just those misses trickling in. Even though they are very clean, it's still gonna make the difference.
Yeah, an FC there from Peaceful would have actually tipped the scales and given Korea the break point, but you know how it goes in TWC Grand Finals. FC maps is very, very difficult. And Shamron now, I believe, has been the only FC in the lobby twice in a row, so maybe on fire today. Maybe Japan riding the hot hand after seeing Fremont 1. But Korea to pick now, and I didn't expect Japan to pick Hidden 1. I thought Hidden was maybe somewhere South Korea might go, but no, I'm not sure about their options. I feel like it's got to be Fremont 3 here. If they ban Fremont 2 against Chile, they can't be that confident on it, even if it's not banned.
Well, I agree with that assessment, but I wonder if South Korea may want to focus on a specific skill set instead.
Maybe. The thing is,
like a Nomod.
to avoid Shamron maybe if he's playing well, but the thing with that is you pick mechanics and suddenly the two guys that can literally like full FC a 9.5 star pull, Kantan and Cantu, the Cambros, are in, and you're in trouble.
They spawn in.
Yeah. Like Mario and Luigi, they just Goomba stomp everyone. As soon as the maps get hard, they don't care, they keep SSing. Fremont 3 comes in. Okay.
Much safer, even though it is a stream free mod. It's probably one of the safer options for them.
It almost feels like a most winnable thing rather than a safest thing at this point. And your opponents are Japan, that's how it goes. We go to Dimension 2K. This is the stream free mod of Grand Finals. That's what our Fremont 3 slot has been this year. It's just under 4 minutes, so one of the longest non-TV maps in the pool. 7.3 stars, a bit deceptive. This map will just throw hard pattern after hard pattern at you for minutes on end. 205 BPM, again, it seems slow, but the sheer tapping difficulty isn't really the draw here. It's just having the focus, the presence of mind to not misread any very hard pattern. And God, are we gonna see 7 mod on this? Korea went HDHR Peaceful and Hidden on Isle of Marissa yesterday, and Kantan is coming in, Sreem and Kantan in. Maybe gonna take the duty of Stream Free Mod off Shamron after a kind of disastrous run on the finals Fremont 3, even though he's been doing good today. When you have as much depth as Japan, you can do things like this to kind of avoid stressing people out, making them play things they don't want to.
Yeah.
Is Nanahida actually playing Minecraft?
I think Kantan, I don't know if they're that known for hidden hard rock. At least I haven't seen them play it much before.
Not really an HDHR player as such, but it's Kantan. He can kind of do anything. This guy very, very nearly beat Grip T to win EGTS last year. Just easily the most stacked taiko tournament there has ever been. 1v1, Kantan damn near won it. He can do anything, including EHDHR on Grand Finals Fremont 3. Marissa going to be the only player not on HDHR, hidden only, but he's a pretty reliable one as 1 mods go. Sreem hitting about 20 keys in half a second there due to a little bit of client lag, and here we go. It's Fremont 3.
They Dimensions 2K, our stream-heavy free mod pick. Going to be seeing lots of lengthy notes and continuous streams.
All right,
That demand the highest focus.
1-1 the difference.
The mod advantage coming into play already.
Really, the strat for Korea here is you hope for no locks. This is a pretty common thing when the other team just seems stronger than you. You pick free mod, hope they go HDHR, and if they do, you hope it's a bit too much for them in the moment. It can happen. A lot of sweeps have been prevented this way. A lot of upset points have happened this way. So far, Japan holding strong.
Hunting down on the 98 though, which is keeping South Korea in it for now.
Yeah, Surim and Peaceful just destroying this right now. I have still 4 FCs on the board, but the mod advantage, it's bringing it over to Japan just slowly, even with a little lower AC. Marissa not having that hard rock on makes a big difference, and everyone hits the first stream KI. Crazy stuff.
Looking consistent today.
It is a
As you
beautiful
should be.
start for all of the players. But that mod advantage giving Japan about a 15,000 score as we approach the halfway point of the map.
Yeah, worth mentioning up at the top. Peaceful on like 4 100s right now, but Surim almost matching him. You don't cancel out Peaceful on a stream free mod, dude. What are you doing? Okay, he hits one more 100. Who even cares? Being anywhere near this guy is crazy.
There's a legendary battle happening up there right now.
Yeah, who will blink first? Currently, the staring contest is 2 minutes in, and nobody's moved a muscle.
Will anyone miss in the Kantan section?
Nah, they got
They're
this.
locked in.
Nah, they got it.
That
They locked
mono a
in.
little scary, but everyone got it. And now, the real test begins. This map is about to get relentless all the way till the end. The streams come back in. Just short patterns for now. But we will see some serious stuff in a few moments. Peaceful gonna miss, but it's clean. It's not totally over. They're still in note lock range, and really that's the goal for Korea here. They have to find something now, though, with that miss from Peaceful.
It's looking tough for South Korea to pull back here. Japan looking incredibly consistent as Sarim and Kantan just continue to blitz out all of the right notes. And they will not be phased by anything.
Last
There
PI
we go.
comes in, the SV, higher than it looks. You see any of these HDHR POVs and you can't see what's going on. Kantan finding a couple misses, recovers it after. It's not really the opening Korea needed. They need a lockup, and it's gonna come from Peaceful instead. Sream is destroying this. What is this guy doing? He's on HDHR 99.6. Marissa's FCing, but it just does not matter. With the last streams coming in, Sreem is about to set the score of his life. This is unreal. The 1-6 comes in, it doesn't matter. The SV is so high, it doesn't matter. And Sreem with the FC on Free Mod 3. Wow.
He's just obliterated the map. 17 100s, gets the hidden hard rock full combo, and just completely carries Japan to the 3rd point. But credit where credit's due. Marissa also getting a full combo with the 1 mod.
Yeah, it's still really good stuff. I mean, these maps, these stream free mods, you might think, oh, they're hidden favored because the SV is always high and it's hard on HR and there's no slow part. No, these are hard hidden only because if you misread one note, you are dead. You are missing 30 times. You have to FC if you're on hidden, especially hidden only. And Marissa gonna manage that, but the mod advantage a bit too much. And Sreem just popping off there to secure Japan's 3rd point on the trot. Now, 2 break points up. It's Japan's pick again. No mod 2. Okay, it's mechanics time. It's silver bullet time. Applers and Peaceful going to be in for this, presumably for Korea.
More
Be very
normal
quick.
of a pick for Japan.
This
Very
is picking for the
quick.
Can Bros.
Didn't even
It's
have
our
to take
time.
too much
Here
to
they
figure
are.
it out.
This is the most intimidating thing you can see in the game right now. This is like seeing Grape Tea and Saren on hidden. It really is. This is probably the 2 strongest mechanics players that have ever played a tournament. They are playing against
So
you at the same time. Cantu, worth mentioning, he recently played in a tournament called NTF. That's Nightmare Taiko Frontier. The Nightmare part kind of described the pulls. They were intentionally extremely hard, even for an open rank 1v1. The Grand Finals pull was a straight up 10-star map pull. He FC'd about 2/3 of the maps in Grand Finals in a match, in one try each. He was taking TWC Grand Finals no mods that were DT picks and still nearly FCing them. This guy can play almost literally anything ever made. Kantan not too far behind. Peaceful and Appler's so good at the game, especially Appler's might well just randomly FC this, but we might be about to see some serious stuff on the left side of the screen here.
Yeah, if you go to most of the highest star rated ranked maps in the game, you will probably see Cantu at the top of that leaderboard.
Yeah, the only guy to FC last year's Grand Finals tiebreaker, Buzzcuts, FC'd it in qualified, hasn't FC'd it in ranked yet. Sometimes it happens to the best of us, but just shows what he's capable of. 10-minute 9-star, doesn't matter.
And here we go. With South Korea holding the 2 double S's, Peaceful just dropping it right after the introduction. Apple is off to a fantastic start.
Yeah, wow. He's locking in with his
Totally,
accuracy. Not known for it, but he's making his timing skill known right now. Finally loses the SS, but he's the last one to do so. Kantan's still on 1/100, matching him now, and Cantu winning the battle versus Peaceful, but it's not by much.
And keep in mind, this map is 4 minutes long, so there is a lot that can happen.
Yeah, the ending
Incredibly
especially. For DDKK, more than just awkward, some unbelievable monos right at the end of this map. Currently, Korea with the lead. Okay, swaps back to Japan, but the difference is almost nothing. Any miss is going to be cataclysmic here, probably decides the map immediately. Oh, what is even happening? How are they
Everybody
hitting
hits
this?
that with really good hack as well.
Oh,
no,
Peaceful! With a
yeah.
little lockup, that might be all it takes for a team like Cantu and Kantan. Despite Appler's best efforts, look at his act, man. You never see Appler's just destroy a map like this. You see him FC, he's losing a little act, he's still tied with Kantan.
Yeah, they're both fighting each other for the top individual performance.
Yeah, and here we go into what honestly is one of the easier sections of the map. Yeah, I saw that 9-plit, it's still relatively easy just because it's comprehensible. Everyone hitting whatever that incomprehensible thing was, because why not? We're just the best players in the world, aren't we?
Couple of backdrops coming in from Korea now, though, while Japan just seems to be double S-ing this entire section, almost. What are they doing?
Yeah, the snaps change every instant. The 1-6 lengths, the 1-8 lengths, so unusual. Japan just don't care. Why are they on 2 mid-99 FCs? Appler's misses. This is it. This is probably the point, unless a real disaster strikes Japan soon. Oh,
Well,
Kantan does find a
pick up the
miss.
miss.
It is clean. That
is
wasn't
another
clean.
Big one.
It's traded by Peaceful, but Korea do win that exchange by a bit.
Japan
Japan gonna lock up a pattern.
Oh, that was dirty as well.
Japan are starting to fall
Incredibly
apart.
drop. Never
No.
say that it's over until it's over.
The thing with that, though, is the outro. Okay, Kantan and Appler's trade. It's honestly a win for Japan. Appler's had the highest combo remaining. Suddenly, nobody's at 90 at the second half. The last third of this map claiming everyone. The monos come in. Appler's is DDKK. These are not easy for his playstyle, and there are about to be some harder ones. I don't even know what's happening. All right, here we go. These are kind of slow, but it's really easy to drop back. It's really easy to lock up. Cantu finds one miss, recovers it, and Japan should have this one secured.
A
Should.
couple more patterns.
Yeah,
But
Kantan.
Kantan picks up a miss. And that's going to lead some points back over to South Korea, but trying to close in 18,000
Okay, no.
score, it is
Yeah, the
not
last
going
one
to
is gonna-
happen.
It's
Japan
gonna be,
takes the 4th point.
yeah, 4-0 Japan, off to an unbelievable start there. The Eagle has landed 12 misses apiece from Cantu and Kantan. You gotta feel like that's probably a low roll for players like this. Nobody over 950k. All the scores very close to each other on this insanely brutal map. Korea sinking 100 coins, Japan sinking miss coins. Kind of cute.
Well,
yeah.
not as cute as South Korea both having 78 100s.
Exactly.
You know, I could rate it an A for synchronization.
Yeah. The dynamic duos coming in here and just showing their synergy. Peaceful not even known for tech, but he's keeping up with these guys anyway, just because they're all that good at the damn game. And Korea to pick next, and they really need to win this one. 4-0, a 5-0 hole against a team like Japan when you need to win 2 sets and they only need to win 1. That might be the end of it if they lose their next pick, and it feels like they're running out of options already. The only things I can possibly see them picking are No Mod 4, Hidden 2, and Free Mod 2.
Well, if they also wanted to play a farm map, they could also play Double Time 2.
Oh, well, yeah, but, like, that's probably going to be Ken 2, Ken 10, and frankly, you do not want that. Like,
No.
That's probably the closest point we're going to see anyone have against that Japanese duo the entire tournament. They are nigh on unbeatable, especially now that the maps are this hard. I think you gotta get one or both of them out of the lobby to have any chance.
What about No Mod 5?
For similar reasons, I think you avoid
It's
it.
scary.
Yeah.
Because that'll be Ken 2, Ken 10 as well, and Hubris is the pick. It's Hidden 2. Picked by Nanahita and Applers. I wonder if they'll be playing
They picked
this.
it twice.
Well, we'll see.
Nanahita Grand Finals Hidden 2 incident? Comes in, SS's the map. I believe it.
It just comes in, gets
back to
full combo,
Minecraft.
leaves, and then goes back to Minecraft.
Yeah.
Back to the dungeon raids.
Listen, man, if you can fight off a few creepers, I think you can play 264 dense, increased SOE, like stream hidden. Whatever this is.
On the second
Well, you don't even
monitor.
have to. You don't even have to do that. You can go to Skyblock and just beat players instead in PvP. If you
Actually
just click
true.
that fast.
Teaches you the finger speed required for something like this, so transferable skills.
Yeah, transferable, 100%. But will it be transferable to South Korea getting a first point on the board? Now that is the moment of the hour.
Peaceful and Applers in, as you would expect. Stream and Nanahita in for Japan. Something is wrong here. Something will
Something you
probably
wouldn't
change.
expect.
Yeah.
Nanahita's changing teams. He
Black
bought a
change mid-tourney.
Japanese banner for the Taiko World Cup this year.
The heel turn coming in from Hida, deciding, actually, I'm with them now.
Nanahita's actually been staying in Japan for the past 4 months to trigger the flag change activation for their profile.
Flag change mid-tournament.
Reminds
Not
me
even
of when,
mid-tournament, mid-grand finals.
2024 UK Korea semifinals. Jonah is on the Korean team. UK wins. Before finals weekend even comes about, Jonah flag changes to the UK. I'm dead serious. That happened. If you can't
Okay,
beat
so
him,
we've already
join him
done this
to an extreme. Alright, Stram and Shamarin in. This makes sense. I'm not seeing Yomogi yet. I believe the only Japanese player that we haven't seen. And he could totally be on for things. I would sort of expect him to be on, say, No Mod 4, if that gets picked. And I think Korea are probably picking that next. If they banned FM2 against Chile, I think it's a last resort for them. Peaceful and Applers in. Stream and Shamarin in. Shamarin got off to a great start. Will it continue?
Yep, same lineups as Hidden 1. Oh, except for Applers switching in
Yeah.
for Marissa.
Yeah,
Shamarin.
known for his speed hidden.
Has been on quite a roll. And all the maps he's played, and definitely going to need it if Siren picks up the first break in the lobby right out the gate.
Oh, and Shamarin
Oh,
as well.
Shamarin.
Weird.
Okay. Never
Trouble
mind.
for Japan. As Korea still on that double FC, Applers only just loses the SS9. A couple brutal mono bursts do take it away from him, but all Korea need to do now is FC. I mean, they're gonna get a little bit of extra lead due to combo all being equal. 25k score difference at this level of play is really, if you double FC the rest of the map, you just win. Korea just have to focus on hitting everything.
And Korea in their last match got pretty close to double FCing this. So if they can just pull that off again, they have a pretty good shot at this.
Yeah, not much more reliable than Applers and Peaceful on Fast Hidden, both known for this above probably all else.
With over 2 minutes to go, there's still plenty of misses that come abroad, and Sarim pick up yet another drop, extending South Korea's lead above 30,000 score. First time in the entire match.
Yeah, Shamron keeping up in the act department, but really Peaceful and Applers just taking Japan to task here, saying we don't want a sweep. Not like last year. Last year, maybe the most contested sweep ever. Another myth from Sriam. Looks like this one is going to be put to bed, though. Korea very likely getting a point on the board here. They just have to hold it together to a decent level. But instead, they're just double FCing. What is this?
South Korea has woken up. They have turned up out of nowhere with this dominant performance to show that they actually can take it against Japan in one of the greatest hidden twos that we've seen, at least in terms of performance. I mean, just look at it, both Peaceful and Apple is above 99.5%.
See streams coming in at the end here.
Meanwhile, Shrine just keeps picking up the occasional miss, just increasing the lead even further.
Yeah.
Most of the difference here. Everyone pretty close. Even Shamron with those early misses has, okay, had tied Act with Peaceful despite it coming into the ending. But it's
streams.
From Stream. Shamron misses, it's clean, but it doesn't matter. This point is already over. Are Korea but to double FC Hidden 2? I think they are. Where did this come from?
Wait, they still gotta finish Hidden 2. There's still 10 seconds left.
They gotta be. Win. Okay,
Whoa,
Apples 100.
You were saying?
Hey!
Apples was doubting that a little bit. Apples was about to
2.1.
make you question it.
Yeah, 2.1 million team score from South Korea. Nigh on unbeatable on that run on Hidden 2. Peaceful with 13 100s, but that ain't unlucky at all. Korea gonna win their first point of the match. Japan will get through the okay, unless Korea win this set and then Japan 7-0 them in the reset. This will be probably the first TWC in a very, very long time where Japan did not sweep a single team. Not in round of 16, because they got Australia. Not in quarters, semis, or finals. Not in grands either. All right.
Yeah, it's been a little bit uncharacteristic for Japan, at least in long-term history.
Yeah.
That they've not been able to get the sweeps that we've normally seen. But whether that is because of just the roster changes, whether that's the format changes this year, whatever the reason may be, it's been a welcome surprise by all of their opponents. So
yeah.
South Korea hoping to follow up, that momentum with Double Time 1.
This is you could call this a strong pick. I could maybe see Shamron playing this, but realistically this is Can 2, Can 10. They both get the most damned insane scores you've ever seen, and Japan win the point by a lot, no matter what Peaceful and Applers do. This is probably about to be something truly dominant from Japan. This is one of the hardest maps in the pool, especially to get high AC on, which is where these two shine. Peaceful and Applers, no slouches in maps like this themselves, but this is the Japanist pick of them all, mapped by one of their own in Asanbe.
Japan and DT have always just gone hand in hand. Their UR bars on regular maps are just lasers, so they are built for DT.
Yeah, the accuracy country on the accuracy mod. On a hard map. It's hard map country as well with these two players in the lobby.
Let's see if Japan will try to reverse the momentum a little bit.
Alright. I was about to say Cantu entering this map with double time, thinking it was a free mod. A little bit of a brain fart. They will all be playing this with DT. In fact, OD10 after DT, because, you know, why not? This map is like 8.2 stars. It could probably be 8.8, and it wouldn't be overweighted or anything. Some unreal burst difficulty in this. I think one of the only maps yesterday where we saw no FCs. Cantu is just hitting a bunch of keys that he doesn't need to, I guess. We're about to see some crazy stuff. He might be about to like 99 sevens. I'm serious. This guy is, he's something else.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Intro comes through. Apple is down to 96 already, but really the way Korea win this, if they do, is by hitting the bursts and Japan missing them and keeping it close enough for that to actually matter, which might be hard against a team like this. Everyone hitting that intro into first. Real just dense section here. Peaceful gonna find a miss on something a bit uncharacteristic, and that might already be it, especially with a second break. Kenten and Cantu are not players you can do this against and win. Japan had a massive advantage here.
Yeah, Japan just holding on to the 99s, the two 99s versus the two 97s.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a rough start for South Korea. But Atlas is still trying to keep things going. Has a full combo, but a relatively weak accuracy at 97%. Trying to keep up against the juggernauts that is Can and Kanten. But
97 FC, not bad on this. But these are the two players really in the entire world where a 97 on this is gonna cut it about a tenth of a time out of 10. It's not enough to keep up with whatever Cantu is doing. This guy's holding a 99.3 halfway into the map. What are we doing? Peaceful misses. It doesn't even matter. This is the Cantu showcase. We've been waiting for this. This is just the best skill cap player in the world, showing exactly what he is and why he is called that. He's just hitting no 100s. Like, what is that?
Yeah, this is not a double time map with OD10. This feels like a no mod for him.
Cantu does not see double time.
He doesn't see the double time.
Perceives the world in double time.
Yes, it's all slow motion to this guy. Is this OD5? Look at these money bursts. Apple is missing. That's how hard they are.
That's unfortunate.
Okay, even Cantu loses a bunch of back there because like it's like 500 BPM on OD10 is hard, you know? Anyway, stream comes in. Into the last BI we go. Cantu fighting for that 99. Kanten joining him with the FC. This point is more than wrapped up. Korea can't do anything to save themselves here. They can just watch Japan take a what might feel like an early victory lap. I mean, what is this team score?
It is a winning team score, that's what that is.
Is Cantu actually going to climb back up to 99?
He might do it. He's somehow climbing.
There it is. 241 just doesn't get 100s out of this guy, and I think they're about to be at the outro. He's actually done it. 99 FC.
No, he can still drop below.
No, listen. $1 million says he doesn't, and he doesn't. Cantu, there's nothing he can't do. 99 FC on Grand Finals DT1. Just joined by a 98.4 FC, because why not? Let's just show him why we win every single year, say Japan. 2 points away from number 13 in a row, and this is why.
Japan sucking out the momentum that South Korea was trying to build up by winning the first point. And now things are just kind of resetting back to the status quo slowly.
Pretty good pick, I would say.
Yeah,
I think it's a very good pick.
A little surprised they didn't pick this first. And Ahita says 20 kg, okay. I don't know what these guys are talking about. I don't know Japanese. Well, yeah, I don't know enough.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to look out Google Translate.
I think Cantu is asking, what are you on about? Like, what are you saying? I don't know, I'm confused. Anyway, Korea 5-1 down with their next pick. I feel like their options are No Mod 4, Free Mod 2, and a bunch of things where you don't want to see the lineup the other team has. It's got to be one of those two, I think.
Apparently, they're trying to bribe each other with soy sauce. Allegedly.
40
Allegedly,
kg?
that's what Nanahita is saying. He said
I see.
Is that
trying to bribe
what it
20
takes?
kilos of soy sauce. And shrimp, of
International
course.
trade
And shrimp.
being conducted in TWC Grand Finals right now.
There should be trade ministers.
Yeah. The Taiko Foreign Exchange Office is open for business.
Business is booming.
100%.
It sure is.
This isn't the Taiko World Cup, it is the Taiko Sauce Cup.
And number 4 coming in from Korea. That's very understandable.
Maybe their last pick of the tournament is gonna be
Gimmick.
F43 V3 QQQQQQQ52C4 F4C425 by Doro.
Is that supposed to translate to something?
I don't know, man. Probably not. What it probably is the SoundCloud URL. There was a map like this last year. It was like the semi-finals no mod for it. It's always the Daria core. It's always the hyperflip songs that do this, where they just have no title, and you have to put something in the title. So the mapper just puts like the end of the SoundCloud URL to have something in there.
So
I don't know, it's got 8
like
Qs in it.
Is it like setting up like a cipher as the song title?
Maybe. In any
That's what it
case,
looks like.
Marissa is in, and surprised that he's on 3 times in Grand Finals. It's like he's that good. And Yomogi is in. So now, Japan have brought all 6 players to the Grand Finals. I wonder who's going to be joining him. Probably Ken too, honestly. He has been excellent on the No Mod 4 so far. Not what you'd know him for, it's always the mechanics, but got like a 2. He took SS on the finals No Mod 4, but it looks like it's going to be Yomogi and Shamarin. Can2, Kantan both getting a break here. Not something they'd always get in Grand Finals, but Japan just has that kind of depth. This is the thing, it's not just 2 guys, it's 6 you have to get through with this team.
Well, South
They're
Korea.
all really good.
South Korea is hoping to push past the Japanese team once again. They've done it already once earlier in the map. Can they repeat it in No Mod 4? Will the negotiations be successful?
Well, early 100 from Marissa. We saw Korea play this against Japan yesterday and lose by a wide margin, but to be fair, when Chile got 8 combined 100s, they didn't FC on either player, but they were like 1 break, 4 100s per player. It was pretty ridiculous. Chile's accuracy on this was crazy. Japan, also the kind of country to have crazy accuracy on a reading map though, so might spell trouble for Korea. This is what you have to do against these guys. You can't pick comfortable, there's no such thing. Everyone's still FCing for now.
This is the kind of map where mechanics are not
Shamarin
the issue.
with a huge drop.
Yeah, it's reading. Yeah,
He
Shamarin.
misreads like that.
It's the Dong Kama section this map comes down to, though. Here's the hard part. You just have to memorize this. I'm going to be dead honest with you. There is no reading this. And it looks like everyone's done their homework. Peaceful missed around here last time. He needs to hold. Japan are not far behind. They're in striking distance, and Peaceful misses. It's not over.
It's very
Especially
clean.
with the miss from Shamarin. It's 1 FC to 1 here. Yomogi's act is a lot better, but it's the 2 breaks from Shamarin though, 1 from Peaceful making all the difference here. If Korea hold, they can get a 2nd point in Grand Finals.
But it's going to come down to Marissa. If Marissa can perform to the same standard that Yomogi is doing and maintain the full combo, but Peaceful's going to
misses.
difficulty a little bit by missing.
Really easy to pick up
Marissa
pain
missed
misses
the
here.
entire triple hit. Oh, he missed all 3
this whole section, the SV speed just waving back and forth, and it looks like Japan gonna take the break point. Yomogi loses the FC, but it does not matter. Just mash. Please don't do anything stupid. Just mash, and you'll hit everything. Come on. Yeah, you're okay.
No. Yeah, they got
I don't know what that sound was. They all FC the ending. Oko missed with like a 4-100 FC going on one of the final spinners, I believe, yesterday, but nobody's suffering that fate. Yomogi with 8 100s, 1 miss. I think this really just pushed Chile's score into perspective yesterday. They would have won against either of these teams, and they're so good, by a lot. But Japan take the point. Match point, championship point.
Very heartbreaking for South Korea.
Yeah,
they were looking to try and get that 2nd point,
no hesitation. These guys, they're 1 point away from 13 in a row, and they just say, we do not need a timeout, we do not need time, we just need to play the game and we'll win. And you know what? They're probably goddamn right. Hard Rock 1 coming out from Japan. It's Oshimashita, 210106.
I mean, they're up 6 points. They're probably feeling pretty confident right about now.
Oh yeah, as they should.
Well,
So
South Korea has to try and convert this. They have no choice. All the remaining map picks have been burnt.
Korea will call a timeout. So we'll need a minute before
choice.
the map gets started. I mean, you only have one chance, I suppose. It's as good a time as any.
Yeah, you know, your back is up against the wall. You got a very hard, if not brutally impossible task ahead to try and claw back from this very difficult position. You might as well use it. It is as good of a time as any. So.
And Hard Rock 1, a map we actually didn't see yesterday, out of all the maps that we did see.
Cybereem's gonna come in. Had a bit of a rough performance earlier in the match.
Yeah, he's been
Did
up
lead
and down.
South
He's
Korea.
had his good plays and his beatable plays. I don't think you really say bad about a Japan TWC plays performance. That's very rare. I mean, he got that 99.6 on Fremont 3, but then there was also, say, Hidden 2, where he seemed to struggle a lot. It's been mixed for stream so far. Nanahida on the Japan side, that is not true. This map's kind of on the easy side for this pool. That's not saying much. It's a TWC Grand Finals pool. The map is still very hard, but I think this will mostly come down to accuracy between two teams like this. Which, accuracy is Japan's thing. I mean, what isn't? But accuracy is really one of the things where they tend to dominate. Especially if
Even-
Apple
yeah.
is in for this.
Even on a map like this, I still don't really see double FCs coming in consistently. For at least Korea. I mean, Japan is always a different beast on this kind of thing, but I don't know, it's always volatile on these maps where, like, they're supposed to be the easier ones, but then you just misread it on a random pattern somewhere, and boom, the lead switches.
Yeah, especially with the nerves TWC provides in particular, feels so much more stifling than any other tournament, and Grand Finals only adds to that. Having the whole thing on the line only adds to that. This is going to be a nervy situation for Peaceful and Applers, and Nanahida is still here, question mark, and Sareem.
He's trying to change countries again.
I respect it. I mean, maybe he sees the writing on the wall. He's like, nah, I think Japan are winning this. I need to hop over there and get my user title.
He wants to feel it for a full year.
Are we fielding guesses on who's going to swap in place when he leaves? I think Kenta.
You know what?
One of the
Nah.
cans.
All right, I'm gonna go with the underdog bet. Shamarin.
I respect it. He's good.
The
He's
hidden
definitely good
player.
as HR. Not known for it. but he's
Yeah.
good.
We gotta go for the hidden player. Come on, we gotta go
He's
with
done
the
some
meme
crazy
choice.
stuff. There was like this 256 BPM 8-star HR2 and 4, where he was playing it against Grape T. You're playing an HR map against Grape T, you tend to lose. They tied with, I think it was like they tied with 3 100s, and then Shamarin broke the tie on the second run with 2 100s. Like 8-star, 260
exactly.
HR. This guy can play his HR, but
I'm telling
it's
you,
gonna be
I'm
Kenta.
underdog
was right.
right here. Oh, you're
Okay.
right. Damn.
Good luck, have fun's coming in, and we might be walking in on the dawn of, well, a continued age. I was about to say a new age, but we might be about to see number 13, Bless Japan. Sareem and Kentan with the duty of closing out Korea. Bit of a rough accuracy start for Sareem, but it's only the first handful of notes. There's plenty of time to recover.
Appler's basically trading it out now.
Yeah, the 1-8 starts to come in. Bursty HR.
Peaceful and Kanten off to a flawless start. And it's going to keep the score tied.
Yeah, Japan at an advantage now due to that accuracy. Everyone's still seeing Peaceful gonna find a
There's
miss,
that
and
miss.
that's trouble. That's big trouble. They'll need misses from Japan now, and I think Sreem's act is on the low side for this lobby, but his reading, I think, is so good. This guy plays V1 HDHR on like 300 BPM just for the hell of it. I don't think he's gonna have trouble just reading this. It's just keeping the nerves in check. And Kantan, he's Kantan. I think he'll be fine. He's like Peaceful, where if he misses, you're saying, "Oh my God, what happened?"
Yeah.
And 99.5 FC. Wow.
Japan on the verge of taking victory. They have a 25,000 score lead. South Korea's trying to close it back.
A really short map, just under 2 minutes.
Hey, look, a big miss now could change things.
It'll take a
I
chance.
wouldn't count him out yet.
The accuracy is so far in Japan's favor, and I don't think that's going to change. They will need someone to miss like half a stream on the Japan side, and they will need to hold. Stream misses, but it's clean. It's not enough to flip it. It is enough to get Korea
Oh,
back in
hang on.
the foot in the door.
Kantan will
Kantan!
That was a bad miss as well.
Told you guys, don't
Korea-
count Korea
Back
out
dropped.
just yet.
They
They're
need to
playing
keep hitting this.
And they're going to
I
hit
think
the
Korea's-
remaining notes.
They got this.
And South
And they-
Korea's going to keep it alive.
They will not die just yet. Korea with 2
What?
points on the board now. It's that act from
I
Peaceful.
said it.
99-3.
Apple is getting a full combo. The only one in the lobby in a field
Clutch
of
player.
competitive top players.
Clutch
Everybody
hands.
thought that Japan might have taken it home, but South Korea came in and said, nope, we're going for another point.
Apple says new record, and what a time to be doing things like that. Back against the wall, need to win 6 maps and then an entire extra set. Now is the time to start PBing in match. And Apple
It's
is
gotta feel good.
saves Korea. Peaceful,
And Peaceful got a new 100 count as well.
yeah,
Of course.
PBA. Hitting the 1-8 of this map in particular is so damn cleanly, it's unreal. Now, Korea do get another pick. That was a break point off Japan in grand finals. I can think of one other time I've seen that happen. But it's gotta be
where have I
3 mod
seen
2,
this
right?
one before?
No, it appears it's gonna be Nomod 37,314,617. That's gonna be their pick.
No mod?
Does
Nah,
that
nah,
like
nah.
loop around?
Free mod. You're talking about free mod, right?
Is it like no
Take-
mod 5?
Take 10 minutes to get their pick because they have to whip out a calculator. Alright, Nomod
Well-
35, we're getting closer.
We're getting closer, guys. We just need Nanahita to find the right number.
Peaceful mentions the numbers 19 and 16 in his message, and then Nanahita casually rolls the sum of those 2 numbers. Isn't maths just beautiful?
Something is afoot.
Well, maybe it was the multiplication. Oh, no mod 1.
Oh!
This
Okay.
is a good choice. I
All
like
that
this.
rolling for that.
Hey,
So-
you know, it's not about what you pick. It's about how you pick it.
You're gonna take turns
Right.
pronouncing it?
And
Oh,
I'll be the
sure.
I'll be the scapegoat if you don't want it.
Pete,
No,
you
give
are
it to me.
my favorite word pronouncer, especially using these, so you should go first.
M. Drex Dragon.
Dragon. Okay,
No, that's fine.
I said
actually.
I said dragon.
my bad.
That's
Alright,
fine, what you
well,
got?
but-
Get with the times. I'm working on it.
No,
I mean,
okay.
We got Madurkins to go on coming up here. My favorite
How
fun
do you
song.
do it? That's crazy. Yeah, I'm just a card with it. I say MDRQ and Hexagon. I just say the letters fast so it doesn't sound so bad.
Bruh.
We got the 3.
Maybe I need to take notes
Whatever.
from you.
Anyway, look at that on the left side. Big trouble for Japan here. While we were waffling on about the song name, Cantu and Kantan entered the lobby, and that
Oh.
may foretell doom. Peaceful had a really rough time on this map yesterday. I hate to say it, but he borderline solo lost the map. Score under 900k, ultra rare for him, but he found one to lose by 15k against Chile. And if you have a score under 900k on this against these 2 Japanese players, you are not going to win in a month of Sundays. Not in a million years. Korea
But
need to lock in, and it needs to
Korea
be
actually
now.
picked this.
His
They
accuracy
would've
was
prepared-
really good still in that play, so it might have just been a low roll.
Peaceful, what are we up to?
You were saying? Peaceful Doubters settled down.
Okay.
Peaceful starting off with
Oh,
the,
the
Oh, no.
miss!
the first one
As
in
soon
the
as
lobby.
the SS goes, and Can2 and Can10 are on 2 100s each. Appler's still on that FC, but how do you keep up with this from Japan? It might all come down to the ending. It might come down to the miss we've already seen. But we've seen one map of Japan having the advantage until some ending slip-ups. Can't call this until late. It flipped so hard at the
Okay.
end last time, and Can10 missing is gonna
Wait.
give so much score over. That's the most impactful single miss I've ever seen. That was
Yeah,
like
it was like
300
BPM
it was like a
now.
7,000 drop, and he was hitting the notes.
Korea have one chance. They'll have one chance for the rest of the match. Can they hit it all with the tournament on the line for Japan? As we enter the 300 BPM section, Applers hits the mono like it's nothing. There's a lot more to hit. Here we go, final Ki. Japan at the advantage, but it's shrinking with that combo score from Can10. Can2 holding on to a 99.6 FC. Peaceful and Can10's accuracy is ridiculous too. Everyone is 99 on whatever this is. The final Ki keeps coming. We're halfway through. Korea running out of time. Can2 misses. Hold on.
That is a huge
Not
drop.
again!
And South Korea's looking to
Korea needs to hold
Stars
on.
will be-
Yes,
Stars will be-
barely
and they take
kill
it.
A huge win for South Korea.
Oh my god, the Applers
Absolutely
100s.
locking in with
Applers
Applers getting
the
the
only
only full combo once again.
When you have to
South-
act a 300 mono to
back
stay in the
to
World
back.
Cup.
The DDKK player
He's
does
just
it.
the guy right now, guys. He's just that
Korea.
guy.
Have 3
Locks
points
in.
on Japan in grand finals.
He locks in, you know, down 7-1, decides now's the time to lock in, and just whips out 2 back-to-back full combos. Applers, a threat known to mankind for a long time, and I think this is one of the reasons why. And this is a good thing for South Korea. This is going to give them a little bit of momentum now.
The Apple has awoken.
And I don't think you want to fight a waking Applers on our tiebreaker on all 10.4 stars of it. Maybe if you're Can2, you can handle something like that. Maybe if you're Can10. This is the thing, though. Korea, to win this match, and we can start talking about it now. They've won 2 points in a row. They will have to go through Can2 and Can10. There's no way it's anyone else on full. And that's going to be a tall task. Peaceful got under 800k on that map yesterday. Applers got just a touch under 900, but against Japan, even 2 of that might not cut the mustard.
There's still a long road ahead. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. And
Yeah.
South Korea has a lot of scary picks to face off against. We got one of the fastest maps in the pool, Nomad 3. The farm map, Double Time 2.
I was gonna say Nomad 5 looks like an excellent pick here because Akari Sweat was on it yesterday and struggled quite a lot against Chile, but then Chile kind of put up a very hard to beat team score anyway. Maybe Appler's just not so comfortable on it, but I feel like riding this out until the end, there's no one else that you would trust to take 6 straight points off TWC Japan. There's just no way. Can2 is in. Nanahita is in. Peaceful rolls 96
always.
points. He might need a roll that lucky to win this.
That might be his chances of winning. All we know.
Those are pretty good
in the script
chances.
somewhere. He's got to roll he has to roll a D2 or higher. And maybe that's what he has to do. He just has to avoid a critical fail.
Oh, wait, yeah, Peaceful rolled 96. That means he's going to get 99.96% accuracy. Alright, so his map.
Okay.
The only non-custom in this poll, you may know it as an old farm map. That's certainly what it was at a point in time. No, it's just a normal, 8 star that deserves the 8 star. That's fair enough. But with nerves, things change. The patterns are hard in this one. Old style.
I feel like all of the players that are gonna play this have a DTFC on the leaderboard.
Oh no, they definitely do. This is just a throwback to the good old days. That's what Japan is doing. They're relying on the good old days. try and get
Nanahita
over the
will be
line.
getting 99.92% accuracy on this. Believable? I think so.
Oh yes, we'll be getting it down in slot 7.
No, stop rolling. It's just getting worse.
Yeah, Peaceful begging him to stop. No, dude, we need a .92 in this matchup.
Well, Let's
Korea.
see. Who knows? I mean, this is
Here we go.
a big moment for South Korea. If they can break Japan once again
We start
and
to
pull
think
this to
about
a
it.
7-4,
We
that
start to
would
think
be
about
huge.
it. 7-4, 6-4.
Oh, 6-4.
But yeah, Japan still on their third
saw the
championship
script
point. They've let 2 slip in a row. Tied after the very intro, but I feel like Appler's accuracy is the thing to watch out for here. Peaceful, Kantan, Cantu, you all expect to near SS this, although Cantu's had a little bit of trouble with the intro. You know, a little bit of trouble. 99 on Grand Final DT2 is trouble for these guys, by the way. I just have to make that clear. Like
That's the trouble. The trouble is the 99.
Oh,
Especially on
I'm not
a
a robot.
well-established map like this.
Oh no!
That's the bar.
Okay.
And this map, like Hard Rock 1, we should be seeing 4 FCs, but will we? Who really knows?
Crispy Eye coming in. Brutal long patterns here. Easy for TWC Grand Finals, but in the grand scheme, this is insane that they're just all hitting this so clean. Kantan on 100 through the first half. Cantu misses
Cantu
win, not
Here's
again!
that miss.
But that was a
There's no way.
very good recovery. Probably the cleanest we've seen all match.
Oh, it's
Always
clean,
the easier picks.
but Korea, with a foot in the door, they've grown a third foot and shoved it in the crack in the door.
Here comes the second Ki time. And this Ki time is a little bit longer and denser.
And I,
Their
okay,
accuracy is matching Japan.
we're watching out for Applers yesterday. Had a 99 FC for most of this map, but lost so much accuracy from about here onward. Second half of the last Ki seemed to start a run out of stamina. This is where he needs to hold. They can
One
maybe
misses.
avoid
Misses.
some act drops with Cantu missing again, but they need to FC.
And
They need to
Kantan
hold
is
on.
trying to keep it to Japan, but
They're at
Cantu
three in the
is
same
Korea
time.
gonna take 4 points against Japan in grand finals?
Cantu misses again. He's totally falling apart. Kantan has 99.7, but it doesn't matter. Peaceful's woken up. He knows how to FC stuff now, and you gotta beat him, and you gotta beat Applers, and that is not easy. 3 points in a row for South Korea on Japan in grand finals.
Gentlemen.
When did we last see something like this? 2016?
Gentlemen.
I think 2018 was 7-5. Japan against Taiwan.
Wow.
a new dawn of age has arrived upon us.
We're seeing something different.
As South Korea looks to try and challenge Japan on their reign. They were almost falling off the wagon. This match was almost going to be written off nice and early. But
Japan
South
are-
Korea is clawing their way back slowly. It's a bit of a grind, one map at a
Japan's
time. But they've
like-
done it 3 in a row now.
If
Can
Cantu
they push
didn't miss,
4-4?
we'd be saying congratulations to Japan for winning Taiko World Cup. But Cantu missed in like 3 spots. Unbelievably low roll from him. 98.1 on a map like this is probably something he sees once a month and thinks, have I forgotten how to play the game? Most other players see a play like that and they're like, I'm so good. But
Well,
it just doesn't cut it in a match like this. 3 FCs on
this
DT2.
is South Korea's last pick, by the way.
Yeah, this will be.
So South Korea's gonna make this count.
They're running out of choices, guys. It's
No mod 5?
no mod 3, no mod 5, 3 mod 2. I think it's gotta be 3 mod 2.
No.
Quite on Peaceful, just destroying the world, like burning the whole world down, beating everyone by 60k because he can do that on stuff like this. And
I think they would have done it
solo
earlier by
Daniel.
now. If they were so convinced on doing something like that, I think they would have done it by now.
Against Japan, it's just so scary.
No option feels safe is the thing. I don't.
Nah.
No mod 1. No
No
mod
mod
3.
3
What?
against
Okay,
the Con Bros.
You
We're going
spray
to
for
the-
misses.
To the speed map. All right.
I'm gonna
This
go
is a
ahead and say it.
interesting
If they
choice.
win this, and it goes to 6-5, and Japan don't pick no mod 5, we're in an alternate universe. Like, we're living in the netherworld. Something is weird. I think they've got to go no mod 5
I
if
like
this
this.
doesn't work out. But no mod 3 coming in. I mean, hell, maybe they should go FM2 and just get someone else out because Cantu and Kantan have
Shamaran?
not been able to finish this off.
Shamaran's coming back?
Shamaran's in. Maybe Kantan not feeling it.
Yeah. So
Oh,
oh,
is
Is
Cantu
Shamaran
out?
playing this?
no,
Wait, hang on.
no. He's been struggling like the last map in a bit. They
Yeah,
didn't
Kent-
expect him to be here.
Cantu being maybe makes sense because he had that role on DT2 was diabolical. That's something he really doesn't tend to do. Something might be up. Maybe nerves. I think this Japan team might be starting to get nervous. They don't have to get nervous, almost ever, because they go into this tournament knowing, I passed the tryout, I'm gonna win. That is high. That's not just what everyone else sees. They know it, they just make sure to work for it. But in a situation like this, things might be different. Cantu is back in.
He went to check the editor, probably.
I think they need him on this.
Even Shamrin is saying, wow, no content on speed. Isn't this weird? But
yeah,
it's his turn to deliver now.
Well, we will see. What is a little bit scary is that you start to face the nerves a little bit. Yeah. Especially, you know, closer that you are to success, the greater the danger presents itself.
Someone mentioning in
especially
Twitch
with the nerves.
The record of closest match against Japan, semis 2020. If you'd believe it, 2v2 Peaceful Applers, South Korea, 7-5. They're one map away from tying their own record of closest match against Japan. Since 2014, I checked match results.
That's great.
Since their win streak started in 2014, Japan have never had to play a single tiebreaker in a match ever. Only show matches. One scrim I've heard of, one practice match, got them all the way to TV. Also won 2020 semis. Maybe it was just a moment of weakness. This is a moment of strength for Korea. They're just performing now. I think they've woken all the way up.
Don't worry, the difficult part's about to start now.
Yeah, everyone assessing the intro as they should.
This is 8.5 stars for a reason.
Time to play
351 BPM. This was banned in the last match.
Yeah. By Chile, I believe. Shamrock with a couple 100s. This is not where you'd be expecting those. The finishers come in, everyone hits them. And there will be more like that later. Not much more, but it can cause misses. Oh, the ladder screens come in and drop. Misses.
It's not too disastrous.
Yeah,
well,
but
350.
Suddenly, Korea just have to FC. This is the one slot where I think Appler's AC is going to be at least close to inline. Cantu still holding the SS, but it doesn't matter. His teammate has missed.
And what is going on with Peaceful right now? He has improved so much over the course of this match alone.
Yeah, semis.
He's leveling up in real time.
Semis he was playing. I don't even feel afraid to say it. He was playing the worst I've seen Peaceful play in years. Finals looked so vulnerable. Grand Finals, I've seen one map in a full tiebreaker set, but he's woken up, and so has Applers, and Korea are taking this to Japan. They have a near 20k lead halfway through No Mod 3. This could be 6-5.
And Cantu has lost the double S as well, and accuracy is actually starting to slip behind South Korea. Going down to 99.5%. But there's still a minute. Plenty of things can happen here. Japan is going to try and close this out, but they're on the back burner for now. And Shamrin is going to make things more difficult.
And the break, they'll see.
The finisher section.
Korea will smell the blood. They know. They know. The last PI is coming in.
But the pressure.
Peaceful misses. It's not enough to flip, but it's dangerous. The 1-3 is caught. There will be more Ki. Don't get nervous now, Korea.
Just a little more. Hold on.
The combo score might
kill us. The score is narrowing down even more. The combo slowly killing it down to 5,000 score.
Korea need to hold. A miss from either team will signal the end of this point. It's that simple. Apples is beating Cantu. The even patterns come in. Are Korea doing it?
But this final section,
just a couple.
Will it swing things?
Oh, Shamrin!
More misses from Shamrin!
This is it!
Has the opening. Can they seize the 5th point? They
yes,
will!
They can! Apples 990k!
Stays alive.
Just
pulling
cancels
it back.
100.
Apples gets 11,100 FC. Cantu tops the lobby with a 10,100 FC, but Peaceful manages to outperform Shamrin.
He doesn't top score.
Oh, he doesn't top score. He missed the... Oh, okay. Finisher missed. Whoops.
The bongo difference.
But the bongo difference is real. And South Korea is on the verge of going to tiebreaker with Japan, something we haven't seen in years. Coming back from a 6-1, by the way. This is we have dreamed for a time like this. We've prayed for a time like this. And it might finally be upon us. We might actually be able to see it. But Japan has the last pick.
No matter what, this is the closest point, or this is the closest match Japan have played in the 2020s. It's tied with one other in semis, but doing it in grands is something else entirely. They're taking it to Japan in every way. I mean, 4 points in a row against this roster is something you see once in a lifetime. Yeah.
Yeah, on championship point, not even match point, championship point.
The timeout just turns it all around. 6-1 down, Korea say, give us a couple minutes, we need to lock in. And that's exactly what they do.
Maybe Japan might use a timeout.
Japan with the last pick of the match. I don't think I've seen them use a timeout ever because they just don't need
Have
to.
they ever used a timeout?
I don't think so. They just run it and they just win.
They might have, like, maybe, but I don't remember. It's been ages. Well,
I need to do some history checking. Like
you do the history checking.
Right now.
Japan is going to be the one deciding to play either No Mod 5, which is the extreme heavy No Mod, or Free Mod 2, which is anti-mod hell. Pick your poison, Japan.
And it needs to be a breakpoint from South Korea as well.
They didn't pick. Wait.
Did the timer run out?
Free Mod 2 is what they say. Will they be taken up on it? Okay, they will. It's the anti-mod. It's Remember Me is.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Alright. Free Mod 2 got picked.
Mentioned.
So to be clear for everybody, this is free mod. No mod is an option. But I don't know who's gonna be. I don't know if anyone's gonna.
They won't. Sreem and Sachika in.
There's too much at stake to just go with no mod here.
Sreem has been on and off. He needs to deliver here. Peaceful on anti-mod in grand finals is about as intimidating as Can 2 or Can 10 on one of these mechanic maps. I'm forgetting how to say mechanics plural. This match is melting our minds.
Speaking of players being on and off, Peaceful has played every singular map so far in this TWC.
As he does. I think there were a few in round of 16 where he was out and let the boys hop on, but since he's joined the lobby, it's been all business. He's had his bad outings. This is not one of them. I love Marissa asking what's happening in the world. We don't know, man.
What's happening in Worlds? A lot of things.
So, I have drawn a conclusion.
Okay.
For as long as scores have been recorded on the wiki for each match, Japan have never played a tiebreaker in TWC. Ever. Not a single time.
Yeah.
Korea are one map away from being the first, and there is no mod advantage. Sachika, Marissa on Hidden, Sreem Peaceful on HDHR, but you gotta look at Peaceful here and think, this is the moment where he has to show the world exactly what he is and what he can do. He's made a living out of it the past few years. This is the time. Korea have one chance.
Well, we're going to find out if they can capitalize on it. And we got a nice aesthetic battle as Peaceful and Sreem face each other off in Hidden Hard Rock. Sachika and Marissa battle it out in Hidden for that very coveted map point.
Another map that we didn't see last match.
Yeah, this was Korea's own ban. They're having to play it with a tiebreaker force on the line, with history on the line. They're keeping it close. Peaceful's act is destroying Sreem's right now, but Sachika is destroying Isla Marissa's act in the same way, so it's about even. The speed part comes in, Sreem is missing!
Oh, chain miss from Sreem.
Peaceful chain misses a little himself. It's not over, but those misses.
It's worse when Sreem's miss.
Yeah, it's a big lockup, but both the HDHR players sent reeling by what is the anti-HR section of the map. I can barely speak anymore.
Marissa dropping act.
Impossible.
And Japan up by 20,000 points. As both Hidden Hard Rock players suffer, leaving the Battle of the Hiddens wide open. Sachika currently outperforming Marissa by quite a significant margin, and it's showing.
It's the difference, yeah. The HG guitar players are about equal. It's the hidden jewel. Sachika misses. The Peaceful trading it with more. Sream is clutching up. He's actually comboing this. He's not acting and he doesn't have to. He just has to keep up with Peaceful. And
This is
Japan are a couple lockups away. This really should be it.
well, there's still half the map to
50K.
go.
This is so fast. Look at the top row. You can't see anything. And they're hitting it anyway. These guys are they are totally different.
And Japan looking to defend it by the skin of their teeth. But 60,000 scores a lot. Marissa picking up a miss in the slow jam.
Needs to be such
And
a big
the-
lockup.
The momentum for South Korea significantly wavering as we get to the final third here.
It's a screeching halt to the momentum of Korea. They will need a miracle, but we've seen a
They
few
would
of
get
those
this-
today. We have seen a few. This would not be the first. The cut streams come in, everyone hitting it. Everyone hits the cut streams. This should be it. This really should.
Nah.
Marissa
Oh,
locks up
huge
hard.
lockup from
Marissa
Marissa, and
and
it's
that's
out.
probably
Completely
it.
collapsed in
Okay.
the slow jam. But there we have
That's
it.
it. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the 13th year in a row,
That's not every level. We could still see a mirror. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Just give it another 10 seconds.
That,
Peaceful misses again. Sreem is... Look at the combo on both Japanese players, but Sreem with 1500 on free mod 2. Take it away, B.
but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, for the 13th year in a row, Japan, who have been a very dominant force, has been well and truly terrified by the comeback that South Korea has almost pulled off. But South Korea, right at the very last hurdle of going to tiebreaker, which would be a first in history, Japan manages to close the door. And Japan is the winners of Taiko World Cup 2026. But man, what is that very scary result? 7-5. They barely escape with the skin of their teeth.
Ring number 14 for Japan comes in fashion that was not pretty. It was
scary.
Heart palpitations for anyone rooting them on, but it is going to be a win for Japan. 7-5 over South Korea. Probably the first time in over a decade that a team has won 4 maps in a row against them. Korea with them, maybe the most valiant comeback we've ever seen. Even though they do not make it all the way, Japan are your TWC 2026 champions. Congratulations to their 6 players. Well earned as usual. They put in the hours for years and years, as they always have, and that's why they're on top. But this was a hell of a year. I mean,
Yeah.
God knows when the last time Japan lost 10 points across the TWC was. This was a hell of a tournament. We saw so much action.
Yeah.
2v2 coming back really benefited Korea in that match. The Applers, Peaceful, I Love Marissa combo. Just pulling out all the stops to take 5 points against the juggernaut that is Japan.
Korea may have lost the match, may have come second once again, but they've definitely won the hearts and minds of all of the viewers in the audience here today as they get close once again to trying to take down Japan. They will still be the dominant threat to try and take down the reign, but one year it will happen. It just won't be this one. If it's yeah.
God
It's,
being made to bleed a little this year, but God is still God for now. Maybe
For
someone
now.
will ascend to the throne soon. But, as you're about to say, we do have one more map to play. Of course, there is a Grand Finals tiebreaker. We did see it yesterday, but it's gonna be for fun playthrough of Fool after, a few minutes for probably the highest nerves any of these guys have ever felt to cool off a little.
Yeah, 100%. And you know what? Japan may be the final boss of Taiko World Cup, but the real final boss for Japan is trying to full combo the tiebreaker.
Yeah. And Applers has done this multiple times before.
Apples is
Yeah.
the last player who, by the way, playing from Korea. He's the last player to get a tiebreaker in the Grand Finals showcase.
To FC it, yeah.
To FC it, yeah, sorry.
Did it in 2020 on Romanesque Breaker, and in I think it was 2022 on
I remember
Ethereal
22.
Cyber Angel 15. So he's done it twice. Nobody else has done it at all. Like nobody else has FC'd the Grand Finals tiebreaker live.
Yeah, exactly. It is the
all of Japan's
last
talent.
achievement. It is it is the very last achievement that Japan has to get, and they
Can
still haven't
here,
done it
though.
yet.
This
Can
might
two
be the
here.
time.
This is also
it's
the
also
first
10
time we've
stars.
seen a 10-star
But it's
tiebreaker.
10 stars, guys.
That is true.
I don't. Usually every year I would hype it up, being like, all right, maybe this is the year that we might see a full combo live. This year it's 10 stars, guys. I mean, I'm not feeling it.
I mean, there are players in this lobby that can FC 10 stars, but this is a 10-star
This is a very special 10
tiebreaker.
stars. Yeah, I don't think so.
All right,
And of course,
here we go.
we get the 4-on-4 view. Enjoy it, Taiko fans, while you have it. We get to whip it out once a year. So, all of the Japanese and South Korea team members taking up all the slots.
And here we have Fool by Camellia.
Alright, the usual suspects in Cantu, Cantan, and Applers are the three to watch here. But I think we're going to see 8 crazy scores. It's just that 3 of them might be distinctly crazier than the rest. And who knows, maybe we'll see something truly special over the next
Maybe.
6 minutes.
I hope so. I want to be proven wrong on this one. But we'll see.
I think Appler's got 888k in the last match on the tiebreaker, which honestly
But
might
Peaceful's going
be a
with Hard
roll,
Rock
low
and
roll
Shamarin's
for him.
going with Hidden. What?
Wait, what? Peaceful is trying
Wait,
this?
what?
Okay, he's doing this for,
Shamarin's hitting this?
for giggles, for funnies. But Shamarin hidden on this might not be impossible. I mean, we saw Chiba do things that nobody should ever do yesterday. Tried HD in a real match on Thule and kind of made it work. Outscored Peaceful and his own teammate Miyuchi. Shamarin is also very good at hidden. However, I think the main event is still a couple of the Nomad plays. The Hidden FC is already gone. The Hard Rock FC is not likely to last very long, as strong as Peaceful is. Best HR player in the world. This map just isn't
Shamarin's
HRable.
gone already.
GFTB never is. Alright.
And 7 remain. It's like a gladiator contest.
You
Last
ever see
man
those
standing.
videos? You ever see those videos that are like 50 replays played at once, but when someone
Yes.
misses, their cursor disappears?
Yes. It's hilarious.
We're not as cruel as to make people disappear here. Peaceful Assassin, the first one in this with HR, is kind of unreal on its own, but things will get harder from here. Marissa gonna lose
Yeah,
the
lost
FC.
Marissa.
6 left. 5 minutes of this. And here comes the first hard part. You'll know it when you see it. Extreme polyrhythm everywhere for about a full minute. This map is about to get extremely difficult. The mono catches Picari, and
wow.
Applers
That's a
casually
near
hits
one.
it. 3 players
Applers,
left.
Khan, and Yomogi, the only players. No
Nope.
more Yomogi.
It's just Cantu and Apples, the last 2 standing, at least in the live broadcast.
And it's Applers and
Usual
Cantu
suspect.
only. Applers missed a lot on this section yesterday against Chile. The nerves were high then.
Oh,
They're gone
very-
now, but Applers does
congratulations.
miss. And only one is left, and his accuracy is so
99.5,
high.
hello?
This is like ODE in extreme polyrhythm. What are you doing?
Congratulations, Cantu, for being the last player standing. You have won the coveted title.
This guy
What
actually
do we
buzz
stand
cuts.
for?
He can do anything. Oh, just
Oh, that was
okay, just like
close.
that.
Hit a lot of the notes early, but managed to keep it alive.
Still on 99. He's the only one above 97.5, and he's on 99. Peaceful can't play whatever the hell this is. Can't blame him. This is scrolling like a jillion BPM. Yeah, this is...
It's scrolling faster than Hard Rock.
Oh, by miles, yeah. Grand Finals tiebreaker, and no tournament has ever been HRable. Not in open rank. Oh, what are these rhythms? Why is
ASMR
why is he getting
section.
this? I don't get it.
Oh man,
Okay, maybe I
he's
get
actually
And he gets through
halfway
it.
through the map.
it. He's at the brick with an FC. There's no way, right?
There's no way.
There's
No,
no
no,
way.
no, there's no way. No, I don't think Cantu is gonna be the.
I think we should have had a channel points prediction, like an OS points prediction for.
We should have. Damn it.
Will
we
anyone
missed it.
FC?
Next
should do
year,
that.
guys. Next year.
This is my
okay?
training feedback.
I'll make sure the mods know for next year. Write that down right now. Put it in your notes.
Anyway. Someone asking what rank is Cantu. He is rank 6 in the world, but to be very frank, he has a level of just tapping skill that only the top 2 players in the world have anything a little bit close to. They're better than him, but not by much. This guy is the 3rd best player in the world in tapping and the best that plays tournaments. And he's showing it right now. Halfway through
In
the map
terms
with
of
FC.
tech, he might be the best.
Apple is on a good combo
He's
right
doing
now.
pretty good.
He will be doing alright. But only 2 are at the combo cap, and Cantu couldn't have any more combo if he was Mechadosi right now. This match is doing it to my voice.
Just a
Well,
little bit left. Hold on.
Here we go.
2 more minutes for Cantu. Can he be a hero?
Fairly simple section by his standards here.
Yeah, it's just 300 streams of 1.6. It's not that bad. This guy can probably literally play this in 1.1. I'm not
Okay,
even joking.
that was a little,
just
what are
little
we
scary,
doing?
but he managed to recover it.
He's almost into the last quarter with the FC. Hits the doublets. What are we doing, dude?
might-
He almost
he
at
might-
99.
He hits that!
Oh,
okay.
This
Yeah.
close.
Well, the title
Okay.
remains unchallenged for yet another year.
Kind of
man,
have this
but
guy
it's
to
a-
farm.
He went so far. He made it to the last quarter.
I
Yeah.
mean, missing on that was understandable. That was like the longest burst I've ever seen at 300 BPM.
Yeah. And he basically hit it. Like, basically. The best skill cap player in the world right now. Ah, he finds a lockup, but still. Did you know Japan in 2026 have their own Applers-like threat? Like, just in case another country got to have something Japan didn't. No, they have a guy that can FC the 10 stars too. It's clear that he can. He was this
Cantu's
close.
getting a good combo going in this
Wow,
final
yeah, did
quarter.
he hit that whole section?
He did.
Did he hit the entire KI?
He
He just
did.
he missed like one stream, I think.
Jeez. Alright, the ending
Yes.
is extreme. Here we go.
So many 1-6 bursts here. Will
This
he
might
do
not
it?
look like the densest section, believe me, this is impossible.
Appler's hitting it as well. And Canton.
You're not about to
Not
two
anymore.
breakers, right? You're not, like,
Well,
you can't
Cantu's
just do that.
clear it.
Or you
Canton
can.
and Appler's FC that
Wow.
entire section.
I guess you can just do whatever you want if your name is Cantu.
You know, when you're
940.
number one, you just get to do what you want.
940,000 score. Appler's up scoring by a lot from yesterday. I mean, the lack of nerves probably helps, maybe an extra day of practice, but the fact that Appler's on a 10-star TB just got completely, well, not completely, but got blown away a bit by Cantu there. This close to an FC. My god, that is something else. 4-0.
1,000
Crazy.
combo.
Okay, well,
Well,
that does it.
that
Cantu and
it was
Kentan.
close.
They would have won. They simply would have won.
Yeah.
Unless Peaceful upscored on yesterday by about 120,000. Peaceful would have needed 900k. And Peaceful is a brilliant player, one of the best in the world. But skill cap isn't his thing, and if skill cap isn't your thing, 900k'ing this with nerves was never gonna happen. Japan were probably winning this TB. But the fact we were even close says a lot. The rest of the world may be starting to catch up. This was a hell of a Taiko World Cup. A lot of unbelievable scenes all the way to the final day. But in the end,
Yeah.
it is Japan, your champions for the 13th consecutive year. Congratulations to all 18 players who podiumed this tournament. Congratulations to all teams who played for their placements. Everyone did so damn good. Everyone from the top to the bottom. And thank you to all of our staff for contributing to make this tournament come to life. All the design team, all the referees, the casters, all the hosts, everyone. I'm missing out a bunch of stuff. The map pulling team was enormous this year. I can't miss them. Thank you very much, everyone, for another wonderful year of TWC. Congratulations to Japan. Commiserations to Korea for giving them their strongest fight in many years. And good work to Chile for their first podium and bringing Korea to the limit in lower bracket grand finals. That's us. That puts another year of TWC in the books. Thank you all very much, lastly, for watching.
So,
I've been Over the Hedge 2015. Do you guys have any final words before we go?
Sparks, you go first.
It's just been such a delight seeing 3 teams that are so close to each other in skill in the grand finals. Something that we haven't seen happen in a while. Yeah, I'm overjoyed.
Yeah, I mean, it has been a wonderful journey that we've seen throughout this World Cup and in years prior. And a lot of people forget that at the present moment, we are in the middle of history, but we don't usually see it because we're too busy living in the moment. And I think this year in particular, there's a very strong message that the whole world is sending to Japan that their reign is coming. 1 year, Japan may fall, but until then, South Korea is going to be looking forward to yet another very close second place performance. And I think that we all put on such a great performance to bring this journey and this tale together. But for now, I just want to say that it's been a great honor, and I look forward to returning along with everybody else to showcase the Taiko World Cup next year.
All right. Well, I think that about wraps it up. Thank you very much to Beat and Sparks for taking this thriller with me. Thank you to everyone involved in any way with TWC 2026. That brings us to a close. We'll stop yapping now, and we'll see you next year. Thank you very much for watching.
See you next time.
See you next time.